Racism in our community is the greatest hindrance to our growth.
In fact, I've learned the most important thing that we can do is talk about racism.
And I think that dialogue is the starting point. If you can't name this issue that divides us, how could we possibly hope to eliminate it?
Racism is something that we created. We created it over thousands of years, but it's a human concept. What that means is that each of us has the power to eliminate it. It's something that we can take out of our systems, we can take out of our institutions, we can take out of our own personal bias, but we have to be deliberate in really taking the steps to create that change.
Having this really frank, candid discussion about race with people you work with every day, not strangers in a room, seemed scary. We crafted a session and, the leadership was from two people who were at the junior-most level in my organization who persuaded me that we were in fact ready for this conversation at General Mills. That's the power of allowing people to talk about race.
I think when dealing with race relations, we need a courageous community of leaders who will take a position, own it, and hold responsibility for it. That's how we build community.
It was really clear to me that the communities that thrive are those that have reduced or eliminated racism and disparities. This work around racism opens us to the opportunity of tackling all of the other isms that exist in our lives and in our workplaces and in our communities.
When it comes to race relation, I really believe that it all starts with the history and knowing that coming from my own culture background, ethnic background, I really believe that we all should leave the differences behind and work towards a common goal or common ground.
Every dialogue that I've participated in, I've come away changed. I am more enthusiastic about the work. I am more enthusiastic about the value and to see how much work we still have to do. I can't quit.
So something every single person can do is to take the time to tell your story and to find someone else's story to hear, because it's really those personal connections that can make all the difference in eliminating racism.
The worst thing we can do when we see something in our heart we know to be wrong is to feel stunned and silent, because then it sounds as if we've spoken for the thing that was wrong. If we can take a moment and consider what we would say the next time we encounter a racist, sexist, homophobic moment, we can stand up and speak out and be proud of who we are.
As leaders, we have an obligation to create workplaces that allow people to bring their highest and best. It makes good business sense because we've invested in bringing diverse talent into our corporations and organizations, but it's also the right thing to do. I would say everybody should be going back into their workplaces and exploring this idea of creating a dialogue.
Yes, I can make this change. I could be the change, and I could be that change agent that I want to see in this world.